Demo jump. So, WDM 10. And today I'd like to talk about a game between Leshka and Ultrono. It's always a pleasure to have some performers for us in the fastest sport on the web. Let's go see what they're doing in here.
Get ready, 3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, we are ready.
You are tied for the
Nope.
3.
Ultrono playing beta, Leshka playing alpha.
You are tied for the lead.
Leshka with the EB spawn and Ultrono taking lasers into damage. Good avoid, but it's a nice play by Ultrono. It's an attempt after you take an early shot to try and evade the follow-up kill. Ultrono leaves early, and the upper armor remains standing as Ultrono ran away from it. So he takes his early damage and decides to try and flee at an unexpected interval. That will leave the upper armor. Now Leshka needs to pick what he'll take. Ultrono is able to give almost both armors. So it's I think a very strong play to leave at this random interval here and with that armor remaining, because the armor is not going to keep you alive for a second EV shot anyway. So it's fine to go. He almost gets second armor. It's this play, a little too aggressive to take the riot gun. Don't take the riot gun, take the armor straight, because now Leshka's got you. And Ultrono needs to evade. Needs to evade and try to control the shards. The shards are gone. He's a little loud. Leshka. Ooh. Good play by Ultrono to push. Surprises Leshka with his position, but Leshka... Okay, it's good surprise from Ultrono here, but maybe not enough damage. If you're going to be right in his face anyway, I'd say hit him in the face with a riot gun. If you're going to splash and retreat, riot gun is 110, and then you dash away. The lasers work okay, and he gets some damage. But it's clever because the positioning is not at all what Leshka would have anticipated. As we see, he's looking up. Whoops. So nice start from Ultrono in that fight. Now there's a lower, the upper armor is standing, of course. So Leshka goes lower here for the lasers, which he doesn't need. I don't know about that drop. Maybe he could have gone upper to fight Ultrono immediately. So he's farming a little too heavily, I would say, and now he's out of position for a mega. But Ultrono also out of position. It's standing. It's painful. Okay, Ultrono takes an armor, and Ultrono sort of blunders into Leshka. Whoa, some uncharacteristic soft play from Leshka if we start at the mega. So. Falling, his jump, whoops, that happens. Okay, Ultrono's right there, so they begin the fight. But Ultrono is really able to better position himself. Wow. So, cooks him. Oh, okay. A couple of mistakes. Okay, movement fail first, and now a weapon switch fail. He's going to go to his rockets. It's ammunition that keeps him on his Electro Bolt. So all the while, Ultrono is going to be able to just brutally punish any Electro Bolt and get himself that armor. Leshka will be able to fall back to the green, so it's not terribly decisive. Maybe Ultrono can push down for that green. Yes, he should have. So it's a rare instance where instead of playing upper, Ultrono should have dropped and taken the green. very hard to see this after you've just defended Leshka's aggression. But nevertheless, it would have been the correct play to go back down after climbing away and take that green, which is standing. If we can get that in the picture, yes. This is just good defense from Oltrono. Will he be able to turn it into a point? It's unclear. Leshka making use of his Electro Bolt. Could Leshka have played for that Mega? Let's see. Oh, I've gone back 25 seconds, a bit farther than I wanted. But let's see if Oltrono wins this Mega. Can Leshka have fought for it? He's EB-able. So, Oltrono hits the first EB. Follows with rockets. Perhaps he should have followed up with EB. Well, he should have followed up with EB, but how would you know this? I suppose there's an expression, stick with your guns, and Oltrono changes there from Electro Bolt to rockets. If he sticks with his guns, maybe he gets the point. Maybe a little too much weapon action there, you would say. Too much weapon change.
Timeout.
I was wondering about this. It happens. And we're back.
3, 2, 1. Match resumed.
There, Oltrono is finally able to put Leshka down. Leshka had been on the back foot for about a minute and had just managed to stay alive, as strong players are wont to do. Green armor standing, can't be reached. He drops for it. Now, taking that instead of rockets, I guess he feels like he can just outrun Oltrono. Furthermore, the rockets would have put him out of position for that Mega. So that I think that's a very interesting play off of spawn from Leshka, worth seeing again. My inclination off of spawn is to avoid such a drop and to play over for rockets. Yes, you'll take an armor, but maybe with Oltrono coming from above, you can get pinned. In fact, it's a smart play because it keeps Leshka in the middle of the map. And were he to take rockets prior to this, he would have been margined or kept to the margin by Oltrono, unable to secure a Mega for himself. So, a wise read from the better player. Staying in the center of the map, taking an armor, and relying on whatever he can live off of. Not obsessing with just...
You have lost the lead.
Tough fighting here. Ooh, Oltrono leaves a yellow. But Leshka decides to attack. Both yellows standing. This can happen. Perhaps both players were looking for control of the center of the map. More than they should have. Oltrono lucky to run away. That Electro Bolt that he avoids, there's nothing up. So there's no good reason to run away. Leshka, however, making the bigger mistake. The these players have a very good sense of timing, but it's just a millisecond away after the Electro Bolt that Leshka fires down at Ultrono. He's already looking away onto the next item before that Mega spawns, and wow, it's a big window for Ultrono to capitalize on, which he does. There you go. With the rocket to bounce Leshka away and get some punish. It's a really good trade though. Great shooting from both players. Keeping each other off the items. Okay. Easy avoid, doesn't run into his opponent. Leshka with the 3 major weapons. Ultrono backs away from the teleporter. I don't know. I like the teleporter better because now it's an armor for Leshka. What could Ultrono have done there if we go back? He's avoided the initial contact, but his stack is poor. Now, maybe he just feels safer retreating after using the column, but it's too passive. As Leshka stayed in the middle of the map earlier, now we have Ultrono running to the corner to get rockets when he needs to be punishing on that yellow. And I think you maybe can play off of the bounce to retain some of the middle position, but the teleporter for Ultrono might have been the better choice there and to continue that fight.
You are tied for the lead.
That yellow armor that Leshka takes at upper yes. Here it is. Now 100, 125. That's too much. There's almost nothing you can do to resist when he's 200 points better in stack. There's good damage, but it's borrowed time. He evades.
You are tied for the lead.
It's good defense, and he trades defensively as best you can. Maybe he could have made his defense a little easier for himself.
You've taken the lead.
It's nice shooting from Leshka to hit the column. It's a rather precise shot to finish here and thread the needle. Three-point game, halfway through. Live play from both, hard fighting, better damage from Ultrono at that instant, but can he position himself for the next item, which would be the upper yellow armor? Leshka already on it. So it's Leshka's. Now can Ultrono damage on it? Ooh, he tries. Free fire. Leshka leaves the armor standing for a mega that he also leaves standing. Punishes. Green standing. Mega standing. Fortunate, but who would have expected that direct rocket to connect? So, taking the fight, both players sort of locked in a struggle here. It doesn't matter that the armors are up or the items are up. You can't disengage. He'll kill you. Who'll damage you too much. So as the fight moves to the center of the map, Ultrono throws a rocket down and connects. Denies the mega health. But since Ultrono falls, he's unable to profit from his direct rocket. Could you throw a direct rocket down a hallway and not fall? And then capitalize upon this? Well, he's taking an armor, yes. So you would want, I suppose, to throw the rocket, wait and see, and then drop. Now, hearing the connection, you decide Mega is better, take it. But wow, good luck trying that in a game. Great. Gets more grenades, just, you know. I hit you in the face with a grenade, now I'm going to take the grenade, so you can expect some more. That's fine. Ooh. So, Ultrono again marginalized by the rockets. If we look at some extra damage that he takes, just because he goes for these 4 rockets. Now, he does need rockets. That's true, and they're not available to him because Leshka has taken them right there. All right. Now, Ultrono is going to take his own rockets, but this gives Leshka time to come down the hallway. And even if Ultrono makes his jump, you know, maybe it's just giving Leshka too much of an opportunity. Or maybe it's fine. There could be other factors here. But certainly, you want the rocket launcher ammo when you need when you already have the rocket launcher. You don't want to go over there again. A bad or a mistake from Ultrono in attacking the Mega, you would think. 3 hits away from a gunblade kill, and Leshka's starting to pull away here. So the game is now firmly in control for Leshka. So it's what you can expect from a player that's moving like this so gracefully. Maybe you can delay his spree, but eventually he will shake loose and start to run. And you've got tough choices to make. Could Ultrono have taken that armor? It sounded like he was frozen off of spawn. Let's go back to the last point and see if there were chances, as the game is now out of hand. Here's our last point. Lower armor up. Leshka lives, takes it. Upper armor up. Okay. So, let's get the kill. And the lower armor, and then the upper armor is missed by just 1 second. Yep. Like Leshka with the mega health earlier, Ultrono misses the armor here. And Leshka missing that mega health is part of the play that will enable a lesser player to hang with him for a few minutes at least. Eventually, weaker players leave more items standing. Ultrono is still running with nothing. And nevertheless has much to smile upon in a really entertaining show of force as both players just tarred each other with vicious rockets and EBs. Well, interesting that Leshka turned around. I'm not sure why here, because he would hear any drop. There is no silent. Oh, there is. Yes, you can walk down this ramp. So Ultrono could have looked for a backstab. Bad play from Leshka. That doesn't. He fires to the wrong side of the teleporter a little bit and misses the damage. So Ultrono looking for some Looking for points as always. But Leshka able to evade. It's a fine performance from both players in the end, and a good show. So,
3, 2, 1. Game
Good
over.
game. Good game.
GG. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.